Hello there everybody, welcome back to another Wheelassassin video. In today's video, I'll be teaching you guys how to build this area right in the center of the balcony, which is basically the fountain area, and it's got a little bit of a plant pot down here, and it's just a really nice little area in Starcourt. This is kind of the central bit to the mall, like the gathering section, I guess you could say, like the meeting area. So if you go into the mall with your friends, you kind of rendezvous, you meet up at this point over here. So it's a really cool part to the mall, and we're going to be building this today, try and get it all done, and then it basically helps us mark out where all the rest of the stores are going to go down here. So it's a very important section, and it's going to be awesome to build. Alright, you guys ready? Let's get on with part number 28. Let's go! Alright then guys, to start off our section where this fountain is going to be, we need to grab ourselves some smooth sandstone, some block of gold, some end rods, some grass blocks, some birch trapdoors, and some oak leaves. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go in line with the purple to the right of Jazzercise's entrance. We're going to follow this all the way along until we reach the balcony's edge. We're going to go 1, 2, 3 in the same level as our smooth sandstone for this first floor area, but out with our grass blocks like so. Then we are going to go ahead and take our smooth sandstone and literally just drop on the end of this one for straight down until we reach the floor. Perfect. Now we'll build this up slightly. I'm not exactly sure on the right sort of coordinates just yet, like how many blocks this goes up by. So I'm just going to do it roughly about 4 for now, just so then we can use that as a marker for later on. But then what you want to do is you want to take yourself your oak leaves, and you're just going to plonk them on the top of those grass blocks like so. Then you can put your perch trapdoors on both of these sides, with the handles of course facing downwards. We can also place 2 trapdoors with the handles facing towards the pillar, just here. And the reason we're going to leave this one empty is because we need to go ahead, put in our gold block just here, and then we can take our end rods and go around the perimeter, of course, with our end rods. Like we did similar to over here, you know, when we built that last section in part number 27. So pretty cool stuff. Only bit about this is a bit annoying is you do have to place blocks to remove them, but once you get the swing of it, it is not too bad. Alright, we need to add in exactly the same type pillar over here. So we're going to go in line with the arcade, the Timeout Arcade's left side. So this wall right here, we're going to follow this along, reach the balcony's edge, go 3 blocks out with our grass blocks, then drop down, of course, place your sandstone pillar. Let's go up above the grass for about 4 blocks, like so. And then we can take ourselves our trapdoors, plonk the handles down the side of the grass blocks like so, and then 1 row of oak leaves on top. 2 trapdoors with the handles facing towards the sandstone pillar back here. Block of gold on there. And then of course end rods around the perimeter of the gold block, almost like they're levitating in midair, which is pretty awesome. Like so. Then just remove the excess ones. Yeah, there we go. Sweet. Oh, that is awesome. That's too cool. Well, that is looking awesome so far. I'm going to go refresh my inventory, grab some new materials and bits and bobs, and I'll be right back to get us started on the next bit. Alright guys, so grabbing some new materials now. I have some smooth quartz slabs, some smooth quartz block that is, dark oak wood planks, dark oak wood slab, endstone bricks, some oak leaves, and of course some jungle wood slabs as well, just to represent some benches around this bottom area. We are going to go ahead and place, we're going to start off with our left, our right, rights and lefts. What am I on about? This is definitely the right one, over here next to the Timeout Arcade. We'll just refer to it as that one. So yeah, because I seem to struggle with my lefts and rights now apparently. We're just going to refer to this one as the Timeout Arcade pillar, and that's the Jazzercise pillar over there. So let's go to the arcade pillar over here. Place our quartz block all the way around this pillar just here, like so. And then we're actually going to go ahead and add in a block just there. So that is now 2 blocks away from the pillar. We're going to add in 1, 2 away from that one. So that is now, again, that's about 3, 4 blocks away from the pillar technically, which is awesome. Then we can go ahead and add in another row, but we're going to extend it on both sides. Actually, on this side, we're going to extend it out for about 2 rows like that. Now, let's do a quick recap. So you want to go around the perimeter of your smooth sandstone pillar like this. Then you're going to add in a kind of right angle corner to this side, so facing towards the Jazzercise pillar. And then you can also add a block, a row here, which is worth 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 just there. Wicked. Let's extend this along for another 2 blocks. So we have 3 rows of 8 like so. Now we do leave ourselves with a little bit of a tight gap just here. I know it's not that tight, but like in Minecraft and in the perspective of Starcourt, with it being so big, it looks a little bit small. But that will be sorted out very, very soon, because we're going to be adding in some more details and bits and bobs to make it look shorter than it actually is. So don't worry about that. Alright, what we can do now is take out this middle row, leaving the sort of edges filled in just like so. I'm actually going to pick some grass block back, as we're going to need this for this little trench just here. And we're going to stick some oak leaves on top of that, like so. We're also going to go ahead and add in 1, 2 just there, so not in line with the pillar, just kind of behind the pillar just here. And then a block just there, diagonally next to the pillar. And fill that right angle in as well. Just adds a lovely little effect that there's a little hedge there, you know. Pretty cool. We can take our slabs and go around all of the remaining quartz blocks around this now. Just kind of fill this up to the right level, like so. So you kind of have half a block of leaves sticking out at the top, but that is awesome. Alright, now what we're going to do is we are going to go a block in from this side, so facing towards the gap and scoops. Take your jungle wood slab, go a slab underneath where we place that top slab, and go along all the way until you reach a block away from this end as well. Like so. That is looking cool. Just a little bench there, you know. Adds in a little bit more detail. We can do the same around this side, but this time with some quartz, like so. Shall we fill this in? I do not know. We might fill this up to a block in a second, but I'm going to go double check that before we do. For now, let's go ahead and add in a couple more blocks over this way. So we need to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go 6. We can always add blocks if we need to. And let's go ahead and add in 2 blocks just there. But let's slab up these ones, like so. Now here, we can go ahead and put 5 blocks in like so. And then take our oak leaves and fill that in for a little hedge just there. Alright, I'm going to go double check my dimensions for that little sort of slab block over there. I'll be right back, guys. Alright then, guys, so I just wanted to go double check this little area over here. I found that this is actually a slab above ground, like that. So above the layer that we're using for our ground. And then it's kind of a quartz block underneath that slab. So let's go ahead and take out this area over here, just for now, so we can go ahead and put that block, underneath that one. Then what we're going to do from there is we're going to take our dark oak wood slab. We're going to go 1, 2. Then we're going to go in for ourselves for 1, 2. Then we're going to go in again for 1, 2. And then we're actually going to take a little break and go ahead and sort out the other side over here. Really cannot speak today. Like, I find days where I have really, really good explanations, and then other days, like today, I just cannot speak. I don't know what's going on. It's really weird. I am so sorry, guys. Alright. Like I said, if you need to mute me at all, if I do get annoying, by the way, like, because I say a lot of words over and over, please just mute me. Like, that is totally cool. There's been many occasions where I've wanted to mute myself as well, but unfortunately, you kind of have to hear yourself speak, which sucks, but yeah. Alright, let's go around the perimeter of this pillar as well. Like so. So this is the jazzercise pillar over here. That is awesome. We're basically going to build this exact shape over here, just kind of the opposite way around. So it's going to get a little bit weird, but we'll sort it out. We're actually going to go ahead and take that corner off just there for this one. Now that one over there has a bit of a weird corner because of Starcourt being an odd length. I wanted to make this look like a replica, and also not at the same time, if that makes sense. So yeah, let's add in 2 blocks just there, and let's add in 2 just diagonally away from those 2, like so. And then we can go ahead and add in 1, 2, then 1, 2 to the right, and then of course go all the way along the back here, and then up to a point just past that area there for the surrounding of the pillar. Go for 3 again, then you can go back in on yourself for this one, and then fill the shape in. Now let's go double check to the other side. Let's just make sure we're in line with this one. Yeah, we are. That's pretty cool. Alright, as long as we have a row that goes behind this, because that's going to be our border for where the sort of gradient and the floor goes down, then that is all we want really. So that's pretty good. Alright, let's take our grass again. Let's go diagonally right this way. So we're going to scoops. 2 blocks in like so. Sorry, I was meant to go there. But that one is coming out as well, so that's perfect. Let's go a right angle like this. And then we can go in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks like so. For where we built these 3 lots of 8. Fill that all in with your grass blocks. And then put your oak wood leaves on top of those. Now a quick recap for anyone needing a recap. We have gone ahead and put a perimeter around our jazzercise pillar. We've left out this corner down here, the corner that's going to be in line with basically the Timeout Arcade one. We've gone ahead then and placed 2 blocks going right towards scoops. Then we've done 2 again. Then we've gone 2 down. Then we've gone 2 to the right. And then we've added in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we've gone 2 up. And then we should have put 2 just there, so we're back onto sort of the connecting bit. And then we fill the rest of it in with hedge, like so. And of course grass block for the bottom. Brilliant. Alright then, so what we can do now is of course make a replica of that side over there. So we need to go ahead and add in a 5 block wall. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is going to be enough for the hedge, but we need 1 more for this wall. Let's go into the build and place 2 blocks just there. This is also going to be enough for the hedge. 5 in that little trench there, and then your oak leaves on top. Now we can go ahead and take our quartz and go all the way around the remaining quartz blocks and fill them up with a slab so they're at the slab level. Now the only block that kind of doesn't really use this system is this one just at the end of the hedge, facing to the left there. Not really sure why, but I think it's because it makes it go down a little bit easier, if that makes sense. Very weird thing, I know. But yeah, if you guys did want to just add in a block there, that would totally make sense as well. I don't know why it's not there, to be honest. It's kind of annoying me now. I'm going to add that in. I'm going to add that one in. Yeah, that's much better. I just, OCDs, you know, you look at it back and you think, why did I build that way? Like, if it was just going to annoy me later on. So, there we go. Perfect. Alright, let's put our 3 slabs along the front there. So that is facing towards the Timeout Arcade pillar, like so. Then of course we can take out most of the floor just in here. We'll actually take up quite a lot of the floor. So let's go up to that quartz just there. Place a quartz block underneath your remaining slab just there. Take your jungle wood slabs and go a slab down. I know I'm saying slab way too much, I'm sorry. And go a block in from either side. So you have 6 blocks of jungle wood slabs just there. That is of course representing a bench for scoops and stuff like that. Okay, so the next step is we are going to go ahead. Let's go ahead and go in line with our slabs. 1, 2. 1, 2. And 1, 2. Then we can connect this up at the front. So there's actually 4 blocks at the front. Then we can place 2 planks in there. A plank there. And then we're going to place 2 planks just there. So a plank there. And then 2 planks just there. Then we are going to go ahead and cut into the floor just here. So a block away on either end. 2 blocks there. Then we're going to do another 2. And then I'm going to do a row of 4 just up here. Kind of looks like a T. It's not really supposed to be a T. So we're going to go ahead and add in another 2 blocks on either end like that. So it looks like a very chubby T now. Jeez, but that is fine. That is fine. And then you can fill the rest of these blocks in with some endstone bricks. And just extend that down just by a block. Amazing. It's just to add a little bit of a pattern to the flooring. Make it look a little nicer to look at, you know. So now we can take our jungle wood planks, slabs even, and we can go in line with our endstone bricks down here. And go 2 out from the wall, 1 just there, 2 away, like that, and then 2 here, connecting up to the hedge over there. If you didn't like that, you could just knock that one off if you wished, like so. Or you could even go back to basics and just knock off that one there, where I was getting annoyed about the OCD sort of thing. You can go 2 forward, 2 forward, 1 there, and then you can knock out that pillar and add 1 there as well, so they're both nice and symmetrical. Symmetry is important in this build. With it being the middle of Starcourt, and with it being in line with that balcony up there, we need to make sure symmetry is a big thing in this tutorial. So yeah, awesome. Alright then guys, so for this next bit, we need to grab ourselves some dark oak wood slabs again, dark oak wood planks, this time iron bars, smooth quartz block, smooth quartz slab, oak leaves, and of course some jungle wood slabs. We're going to go to the right of where we built this quartz wall on either side of our kind of main lobby area, I guess you could say. I'm going to go ahead and put 5 blocks in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with our planks like so. Then we're going to drop down and put 2 slabs just in front of that one. Then a block just there, and then 2 more slabs just here. Now we're going to take our iron bars and we're going to go 1, 2 across the top of those planks in between the 2 stairs, and then 1 down here. Now this of course is not going to be still dirt, it's going to be some stone bricks, but we'll get on that eventually. Let's do the other side, exactly the same. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 planks across, 2 slabs, 1 plank in the middle, 2 slabs, and then of course your fence, your iron bars. Like so, just to add a little railing in, really, it's pretty cool. So then once we got both the stairs in, they are looking really, really cool. We can take our quartz and we can go ahead and build a double wall just besides the lowest of the steps on both of these. Then of course we can build 1 more wall just here, and it's going to run behind and in line with our sort of entrance to this little area that kind of lowers down into the floor. These are going to go along, this back wall is going to go along until you reach the point of the pillar just here. So this pillar right here, we're basically going to go just behind it. So as you can see, this is it's kind of not in line with this one, it's just behind it, which is perfect. That is what we're going to do. So I'm actually going to pick block myself some smooth sandstone and just bring my pillar down to the floor right now. I'm also going to go ahead and do that for the other side, so we can use these both as markers for our wall down here, which is super, super helpful. So regarding this wall, this goes right back and it touches the side of the pillar, but then it stops before we reach the actual food court. So just there. And exactly the same, of course, on the opposite side. What we do to one, we must do to the other as well. Brilliant. That is looking really, really cool. Alright, what we're going to do now is we are going to go to the kind of inside of our pillars. I'm going to go to my right one first, so the one closest to the Regis hairstylist. I'm going to take my quartz and go 1, 2 blocks up just here. And then I'm going to go diagonally back and place another 2 just there. And then I'm going to place 1 just there. Doing the exact same on the opposite side. So 1 just there. Well, that's 2 lots even. Another 2 just here. And then 1 just there. Then I can go ahead and finish this area by putting in 2 just here. And then bringing this bottom one along until we reach that other 2 block pillar besides the lowest step. We can do the exact same thing on the opposite side. So of course a 2 block wall, and then you bring the lowest one along to that one over there. Now that is awesome. That is really, really cool. There is going to be a pillar that knocks off some of the section, so we're going to go ahead and bring this down right now as well. Now let's break that quartz block in the floor, so you can put that one in there. And then we can go ahead and actually bring up 2 blocks on either side of it, like so with our quartz. Do the exact same on the opposite side, of course. Like so, then our quartz on either side. Now you can fill in these little trenches with, of course, your oak leaves, because these look really, really cool for adding a little bit of foliage and a little bit of detail to the place. There we go. Wicked. Now we'll also be adding some plant pots onto these little sort of shelves, but for now we'll leave them empty. They don't look too bad empty at the moment. Let's take our dark oak wood slab, place 1 there, and of course 1 on the opposite side as well, on the same level. Then we're going to take our block and put 2 blocks back behind that. Then 2 slabs to the left of that for this one on the right. But then we're going to do the opposite for this one. So 2 blocks, then 2 slabs facing to the right this time. So for the left one, face to the right. For the right one, face to the left. Pretty cool. Then we place a block up here, a slab besides that, and then a block diagonal as well. So block just here, slab, block, slab. Like so. Oops, my mistake, not slab. There we go, getting carried away. Alright, cool. That is looking really cool. So we're basically going into a point now, which is going to be where we end off this balcony, which is going to be pretty awesome looking. So to do that, we take our quartz block, we go directly in line with this block, we bring this up 2, we bring the back one up 2, we do the same over here. Then we go ahead and add in on this furthest one back, a little 2, and then 2 on the opposite side. And then we go ahead and add in a row back here with 2 stacked up blocks. So 1, 2, 3, oops, 4, 5, and 6 just here, stacked up for 2 rows like this. You kind of make a little look like bathtub look, I guess. I am sorry guys, I can't speak still. It's weird. Alright, let's knock out those two. So we can go ahead and place our iron bars in there. And then of course we add leaves onto these little shelves just here. Now to finish this section off, we're going to take our slabs, go around the perimeter of this little cove area, like that. Put 2 on those diagonal ones out from the either ends of the pillar. And then of course do the back wall, going along with your slabs as well, up until you reach the stairs. Do that exactly the same on the opposite side as well. Nice one. Alright, let's get doing the next section. Alright then guys, for the next section, we are going to need these materials. Some block of gold, stone bricks, some jungle wood slabs, some end rods, some ferns, and of course some flower pots. We're going to go ahead and on these little shelves, place a flower pot with a fern in these like so. Awesome. Then at the top of our pillars on all 4 of these ones, we've already done it for those ones, pretty cool. We're going to need to replicate what we've done for those. So block of gold at the top, and then we're going to levitate some end rods around its perimeter. So you may have to just place some blocks to remove them. Kind of sucks, but it gets the job done a little bit quicker than usual, which is always good. There we go. A little bit of a tricky process, so you may have to take your time with it. And then once you've got that done, you can go ahead and take your stone bricks and fill in all of these remaining dirt blocks with stone bricks, which is awesome. That's going to be the flooring for this section. So let's get that done right now and get on to the next step. Alright guys, so once you've done that, you can take your jungle wood slab and go along all of these plants and just a slab underneath them, like this. You place a little bench along like this, just to add a little bit more detail to the place. Add a little bit more of a comfortable feel to the environment that we're trying to create. Don't do it for these ones though. These guys are going to be left kind of empty because we have the corner ones up here. But you can change up this back bit by just adding in some quartz, so you can get rid of that end stone showing down there. Now it's a little bit tricky to place some of these blocks, so you may have to remove some slabs to place it. But that's okay. Once you do it, it looks much better than just leaving it nice and plain, you know. So there we go. And I'm going to do it over this side real quick. Once again, just to make it look a little bit cleaner than it just being kind of the floor is sticking through this section just here. There we are. Brilliant. Alright, that is looking really, really cool. It's now time for the main section of this area. The kind of statue piece, which is of course the fountain, and this big old plant place over here. So yeah, let's get the materials we need and get building. Alright then guys, so this next section, you are going to need some jungle wood slabs, some smooth sandstone slab, some smooth sandstone, oak leaves, some smooth quartz block slab, even smooth quartz slab. That was so hard to say for some reason. Stone bricks, totem of undying, block of gold, and some item frames. You will also need some quartz stairs, but we can't unfortunately fit that in the inventory right now. But we'll use the gold and then we'll replace it, so keep that in mind. Alright, so going to here, we're going to count right in the middle of these two. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and on 6 is where we're going to build our first 2 sandstones like that. Make sure they're in the dead center so that these 2 dark oak wood planks are basically in line with this one. Perfect. Then we can place 4, like so. Then we can place 1, 2, kind of leaning off from that side, and then 1, 2, lean off from this side with a 2 block gap in the middle. Then we can go 1, 2 out again on both sides. And then we can actually go into a point down here. So that's another 2 out. But then we go back in. Like this. And we go back in until we reach basically the point we started. So with that 4, and then it goes into the 2. Like so. So it's a very odd looking shape. Kind of looks like a biscuit. Or even just a sign like this. Pretty cool, like a diagonal sort of sign. I like that. It's awesome. And yeah, what we're going to need to do is take our smooth sandstone slab and go all the way around its perimeter on top of all of these sandstone blocks with our slab. Now it's important to get smooth sandstone just so you don't have any like creeper faces sticking out of the block, just to make it look a little bit cleaner, I guess. Now what you can do with this one if you wanted to is we can replace our smooth sandstone slab right now with a grass block, so you can go ahead and fill up this flooring inside of here to make your plant. Now I'm going to do that because it looks cleaner, but if you wanted to just use the leaves to do that, that would also work, so feel free to do whatever you want. So we're going to build a baseline first of all. Again, your plant doesn't have to look exactly like mine. If you don't want it to look like this, you can change it up however you wish. So we're going to start on this top corner. So up this way towards the fountain. 1 there. Then I'm going to go along for 3. Then I'm going to bring 1 back and 1 just there. Then I'm going to go ahead and place 1, 2, and then 1 just here. Then I'm going to place 1, 2 just there. Then I'm going to start to do this weird pattern up here, like this. So again, it's a very odd looking plant. It's probably not the same as my Starcourt, my original Starcourt over there. But I think that does look pretty cool. It's a very, like I said, it's supposed to be natural looking, so you can make it however you wish, really. And it'll still look pretty cool. Okay, so let's go up here and build our fountain. We are going to go from the fence, counting on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is where we're going to start to build. Now we're going to build a block. Oh no, sorry, we're going to use some stone bricks and go for these 2 in line with our fence on the 8th block. This is. Then diagonally out for 1, diagonally out for another 1, then back in for our 2. Well, still going diagonally out, but just finishing there for our 2. Then back in on ourselves for another 1 lot of 2, like this, and then 1 to complete that sort of circle shape. Brilliant. Then we can take our quartz slab and put 2 slabs just there, 2 blocks just here, make up with a slab, 1 slab on both of those, 2 slabs, 1 slab, a block, 2 slabs, a block, 1 slab, and then 2 slabs just here. So the blocks go on the ones closest to the double slab, basically. And they're going to have item frames on the top of, with gold blocks in, to represent little statues that Starcourt's fountain kind of has. I think they're kind of lion heads. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but I hope they are. Yeah, I try to represent them with a gold block there, because they are golden. Pretty cool. Okay, for this one, we're going to go ahead and put 4 blocks in with our stone bricks in the middle. Then we are going to go ahead and replace our gold block with some quartz stairs, of course. Now we can grab that. And we're going to build basically a circle going around like this. Now it will look like a pet bed for a while. You're going to have to find the block that it's missing, which is that one up there for me. And it turns it into a little bathtub. So you can kind of sit in here and have a little wash if you wanted. I don't know why you would, but that's weird. But you know what I'm saying. That looks pretty good anyway. Then we can stick item frames around its perimeter. So on the back of the stairs like this. Not on the top, Wheelassassin. Come on, bro. There we go. Sometimes it's a bit funny if you place it weirdly. But there we go. And then we stick totems of undying in these. Just to represent some more statues that kind of spit water out into the fountain. Then of course we need our final bit, which is of course water. Like that is the ingredient that every fountain needs, I think. Unless you're making some type of chocolate fountain, which you'd need chocolate of course, but we're not, so unfortunately not. So let's go ahead and fill this up with water. Make sure it's all level, because you don't want this to look like a tidal wave inside of your fountain. And then you can fill in the inside of these stairs with water, and it goes down like it's flowing, which is really, really cool. And there we have it. This area is completed. Wow, episode number 28 has been really, really awesome, guys. It has been wicked teaching you all how to build this section. I think this is probably my favourite section in Starcourt. One of my favourite sections. Because it reminds me of so many malls I've actually been to in real life. Especially when I was a kid. We used to go to this mall all the time where this fountain would spit water up into the ceiling. And then it like dropped down for like 3 times. It was so cool. So cool. But yeah, lots of good memories from this part of Starcourt. So I hope you guys can have followed along okay. I'm so sorry about my speech today. It's been very, very bad. If you did enjoy this episode, please be sure to drop a like. That'd be awesome. If you'd like to stick around for more of my Stranger Things content and builds coming very, very soon, please consider subscribing. But yeah, guys, I will see you all at the next Wheelassassin video coming very, very soon. Goodbye for now, everybody. Take care and stay safe. See you later.